Hello everybody, welcome to the Premier League 2022-23 season roundup. I'm your host, Myles Thornton, and with me I have Callum Shaw. Callum, good to see you, mate. How are you?
I'm good. Premier League's coming to end.
I'm not a Premier League fan, so for you it's probably more sad than me.
Well, not really. I want it to end as a Chelsea fan.
You've led me into that one. As a Chelsea fan, 2022-23, how's it gone for you?
Oh, awful, mate. It couldn't have gone worse. I don't even know where we are in the league. I just know we're bottom half. I can't even remember the place we are. I just want it to end. It's just been painful, long. This is the longest season I feel like I've ever had as a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, it's not gone very well. You got Thomas Tuchel, you sacked him out, and his 10 points is what kept you in the league, really. You got Graham Potter. He wasn't a very big success, and then you sacked him, and then got who was it? Who is it now?
Super Frank.
Who? Frankie Lampard. Who's that? So it's not been a very good season, and
No.
I can't comment.
I'm just looking forward to the summer. We're bringing in a lot of new players, a lot of young players.
Yeah, you're signing 15, 16-year-olds from Venezuela. So Callum, manager of the year, manager of the season. Who, in your eyes, you got the likes of Arteta, who's done a wilding job. Of course, second in the league on 81 points currently. They were obviously first in the league at Christmas with 8 points clear. But do you think maybe, I don't know, what do you think happened there?
I don't know. I think the pressure got to them. They've got a young squad, a very young squad, and I think when you're that young and competing at such high level, the pressure gets to you. And I think players like Saka, Martinelli, then even Odegaard, they're not used to being in that situation where you can't drop a point, because Arsenal haven't been in that situation over the last few years. And even last year when they were to get top four, they couldn't drop a point. They started dropping points.
Yeah,
maybe it's in their DNA.
8 points clear at Christmas, and then obviously now middle of May, it's Man City are one win away from winning the league, and actually they could win the league at Chelsea. So
I wouldn't mind as long as Arsenal don't win it.
You wouldn't mind that loss then, no?
No. Well, we're gonna lose anyway, so I have to say that.
Manager of the season, who gets it for you? Eddie Howe could be in with a chance as well.
Yeah, I think for me, Eddie Howe's second. Should I give you my top four?
Yeah, go on then. Give me your top four.
I'll go Marco Silva in fourth. Who would you have in fourth?
Marco Silva, definitely.
I feel like I had them going down.
I had them going down.
They go up and go down.
They've done it every year, and then suddenly they've got Palhinha and other players, Willian, and then I don't know. They've just done the unexpected.
I don't even know if it's
really.
the players. I feel like it's the culture around Fulham seems different. They seem more ambitious. They go for games. They don't just sit back like they used to.
You see $3,000 for a season ticket there, though.
Yeah, it's expensive, but
yeah,
they do play some good football. They're picking up points, and I don't think next season will be as good for them. I think people work them out, but he's done a great job, Marco Silva, and he's been sacked. Everton, Watford, probably somewhere else.
Madness.
So
third place for you then.
Third place, I'll go. I'm gonna go Arteta. I feel like when you're that clear at the top, you have to maintain.
I'm wondering who
you can't be dropping points.
Who's first for you now? I'm gonna go. It's hard because you've got all these. I'm gonna go Unai Emery
for third.
Yeah, because you look at the job he's done when he come in.
Yeah.
Steven Gerrard nearly got them. Well, they weren't doing very well.
Trenches.
Yeah. If he stayed on, they probably would have been relegated by now. They sacked him, got in Unai Emery, who at first I did think, okay, it could be a good signing, but middle of the season, he's not at pre-season, he might not be as good as we think he is, but he is, and he's nearly taken them to Europe.
You've got some players firing, like Ollie Watkins was not in any sort of form before he came in, and he's just getting the best out of some of their players. He dropped big players like Coutinho to get the best.
So many manager sackings, though, hasn't there? Leading on to that, it's Steven Gerrard.
I think out of all the managers to come in, he's done the best.
Yeah, definitely. This season, all over football, really, has been a lot of manager sackings. There's never normally that many, if I'm right. But
I feel like maybe it's the pressure of the money.
Yeah,
clubs need.
The money in football is going up now, and that's probably what it is. Yeah. So in second place for you, then, Callum.
I'm going Eddie Howe.
Cool. Yeah.
And there's a reason the guy's first that I feel like I'll get onto it. I feel like he has to be first.
I probably know who you're going to say, but cool.
He's third in the league as we're speaking. They're going to get top four. Well, I don't see them dropping out top four personally. They've got a lot of bang average players, whether people want to admit or not. Dan Burn at Brighton, he's a bang average mid-table player, if mid-table. Murphy, they've got a lot of players that bang average. He gets the best out of the players going forward. They don't concede much. Brought in a great keeper in Pope.
Yeah.
They got on the best home records. He turned that place into a fortress.
Yeah, definitely. But for me, in second, I've gone Pep Guardiola.
In second?
Yeah, because he's a very we've established he's a very good manager, but you know you got to give it to these boys who are coming in. You know, Eddie Howe, Unai Emery. Of course, he's in third, but they have come up and stepped up, and second place for me.
Yeah, I can understand why you did that. I'm guessing I know who you got first. I'll go for my first. I got Pep Guardiola. My reasoning is if he pulls off the treble, only Sir Alex has done that.
Yeah.
No matter how good his team is, they've changed their style of play as well this year. To get the treble, no matter how good your team is in what league, is outrageous. Doing it in England in this day of age with this much money everyone's got is crazy.
First place for me, then I've gone Eddie Howe.
Yeah, I can see why it was a tight one.
Yeah, it was a very tight one, but yeah, Eddie Howe gets it for me. The way Newcastle have been, and you know, people say, "Oh, well, it's because the Qataris took over," but
they ain't spent that much
they
money.
haven't gone out and spent 600 million like Chelsea. You know, you know,
Take it on.
you know, yeah, take it on the chin, mate, because it really who have they actually signed? Because Dan Burn has just been.
They've not gone out and signed a
Dan Burn didn't play
superstar.
for him. Did he play for him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan Burn has been unreal.
They brought in Dan Burn for Brighton.
Yeah.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, Bruno is.
I think he was in France League. I think Lyon or something.
Yeah, and then
Isaac.
yeah.
He turned into an
Alexander
absolute.
Isak,
He looked like he's going to be a superstar.
Yeah, he's a really good footballer, isn't he?
Yeah, very
He's
talented.
up there for one of the young player of the seasons.
Yeah. Shame he didn't hit the ground earlier. I wonder where they'd be if he started playing.
He'd be, Arsenal
up.
and Man City would be in trouble.
Yeah, if he
Trust me.
started off from the front.
Yeah, madness. Okay then, let's move on then to who do you think is going to win the league? Because when you think of it, I know it's Man City or one, but there is mathematically still a chance Arsenal could win the league. You know, if Man City lose all their games, it's not going to happen. But if Man City lose all their games, Arsenal win them, they've won the league. I don't see it either.
For me, the league's done. I'm a Chelsea fan, I'm telling you right now, there's no way we don't get beat by 3 goals.
Wow. I mean,
That's how good City are. They just beat Real Madrid 4-0. You think they're going to be worrying about Chelsea, Brighton and Brentford?
yeah, true.
I think they beat us, and I think Brighton could beat... If we could somehow pull off a result, I think Arsenal fans should have hope. Because they're away against Brentford last game. Pressure of being away. Brighton's a good team. But I think it's done for me. They've won the league.
Yeah. Manchester City have won the league, the 7th league title in their history. What a season it's been, though, eh? What a season.
What a season.
Who do you think is going to go down? Because Southampton have already been relegated, but there's a lot of teams in there. Roy Hodgson, can he be manager of the season? Roy Hodgson. I mean,
Maybe interim of the season.
yeah,
He's
I
only
mean,
competing with Frank,
exactly.
and Tottenham's manager got sacked. He was interim.
So who's your interim manager of the season then?
I
Roy
think
Hodgson.
I'm going to give it to Super Frank, mate. He saved us from relegation.
So did Roy Hodgson, took them further, but saved them from relegation. But listen, manager of the season, Pep Guardiola. Southampton have relegated. Who else do you think is going to go down? There's a lot of teams down there.
I'm going to go... Oh, it's a tough one. Leeds. I don't think they got the fight in them this year like
I
they
hope
had
they
last
go
year.
down.
I hope they go down. I don't like their fans. But
I don't like Leeds.
I'm going to have to go Leeds 19th.
Ooh,
It's a tough one.
You
I
got
think
Everton.
Leicester are going down.
Leicester, yeah.
I don't think Leicester are going to come up for at least another 15 years.
Oh,
I think they're going to
heard
go
it there
Blackburn.
first.
Blackburn
Wow.
won the league just like Leicester unexpectedly, and then they went on their drop off when they got relegated. They ain't come back up since early 2000s.
Wow.
So I think they're going to do the exact same, Leicester, because all their best players are leaving. Tielemans is
Patterson,
leaving.
James Maddison and Harvey
they've got to
Barnes.
change their
just
whole
saw
team.
it just before we started filming. I come into the room. Harvey Barnes and James Maddison are both apparently off to Newcastle.
So what are Leicester going to do? They have to rebuild the whole team.
Yeah, I mean they're probably going to get Millwall players at this point. Callum, thank you very much, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure, and hopefully for Chelsea, not Millwall, because we haven't gone up. We're not going to talk about that. But in fact, no, let's talk about it. Millwall, what went wrong? Going up.
What went wrong? A lot of things went wrong. You weren't playing the best towards the end season. I think
The pressure got to us. I think
The
Rowett
pressure-
said it in his pretty much interview of that game.
the pressure got to you.
Yeah.
100%.
Pressure.
I think you went in at half time thinking job done.
Yeah, job done. We're in the playoffs done.
And I think when you come out and when it went 3-3, I think that's when the game changed.
Rowett needs to make his subs early. When it went 3-2, Rowett should have made the sub there and then, not wait till the 80th minute because.
Well, I watched it from home when it went 3-0.
I was at the ground.
When it went 3-0, I knew the game was done. I knew Millwall felt the pressure as soon as it hit 3-3.
All I could see, all I could see was
silent.
snaps coming from Callum, and I thought, Callum, I can't deal with you, mate. Please.
The ground went dead silent at 3-3. It was loud before that. At 3-3, all you could hear was Blackburn. Millwall fans felt the pressure. The players felt it.
I mean, at 3-3, we knew Sunderland were winning 3-0, and that was it. We were at playoffs. So that was the point of it. And unfortunately, these things happen. So Luton versus Coventry in the playoff final. Who's going to win that? Who's going up? Because Luton, 10 years ago they were in the Conference League. Yeah. Coventry, they were in League One. Suddenly they're in the Premier League.
I'm going to go with Coventry on pens.
Oh,
0-0.
okay.
I don't think it'd be the best game.
I don't think it'd be the best game either.
Don't match up well for a great game.
Do you know what?
I feel like they'll both be too scared to lose it. But they'll both just hold out.
As much as I don't like Luton, I'm going to go Luton.
What's the score?
Yeah, to win, to go up to the Premier League. Yeah.
What score are you going to go?
It's a tough because it's not going to be like 3-3, 4-3. It's going to be a tough one. I'm going to say
it'll be tight, not many
0-0 after 90 minutes, and then 1-0 after extra time to Luton.
I think we both know
I think Pelly, Roddick and Panzu is going to score it because he was with them.
He played in Welling's league.
Yeah, they were literally in the same tier as Welling right now 10 years ago. Imagine this 10 years time, Welling could be in the Premier League. How would you feel about that?
It just shows you how far,
how quick road in the Premier League. How about that?
I know. Oh, Wrexham going to do the same? Going up
Wrexham, yeah, definitely. Wrexham have had a...
But I don't think they have actually got the money to go up.
Not yet, no. But if you think back, if they go up, keep going up, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney,
they've got the attraction now to bring
definitely. Okay, well that's that then. Thank you very much for watching. Callum, thanks for coming on. It's been a pleasure. 2020, 23, 24. Come on, be a bit better. Millwall going to go up, and Chelsea are going to win the league.